Adversity in camp so far? We have a lot of little nicks and injuries here and there. How you guys overcome that so far?
Well, just part of the game. We're fortunate enough that nothing's been serious. Just little ankles, a couple bone bruises, stuff like that, but nothing that's kept anybody out for a sustained period. And the mantra is just next guy up. If someone's out of a day of practice or out of drill, you just gotta have the next guy step up and fill that void.
How have your two guards looked, do you think? Peter and Josh and Gazelle
and Sap. All four of those guys can play the two spot. And I'm probably as interested as you guys are to see kind of what Coach Fran wants to do with that. But the good thing is that they've all looked good. Some guys, some days Josh will be hot, some days Pete will be hot. Sap's really stepped up. As you guys saw, he started in the exhibition game, and I've really liked especially his energy on the defensive end. I think he's really brought it every day. He might be a little bit overlooked on his offensive side, but he can score the ball. He can make open shots. He doesn't force anything. They've all looked good. Mike, at the 1 or 2, he's not a mistake maker. Takes care of the ball, gets us in our stuff. So all four of those guys bring a little bit different stuff, and like I said, I'm interested to see kind of the rotations that he goes with.
What do you think you need from that position, other than the obvious points and whatever? But I mean, do you need somebody who can really break down the defense, to kind of somewhat the way Dev did, to kind of open things up for you?
Yeah, I think this team's different in the fact that we don't have a guy like Dev. Yeah. We're not going to have, no matter who's in that spot, Josh, Pete, Sap, Mike, we're not going to throw him the ball and say, hey, do your thing, and we'll hang out for a 3 or for a drop-off pass. It's kind of, it's more of a 5, all of us working together on offense. So to answer your question, I can't really tell you what we need from that position. It'll depend on the game. If it's a defensive game, you might put Sap in for a couple of defensive stops and ball pressure. If it's a high-scoring game, you might put Peter J. to spread the floor and knock down threes. Mike can play the 1 or the 2, so he's going to be on the floor. So it just depends on the game, matchups, who's hot, who's not, what 5 clicks at one time. It's not a exact science, to be honest.
So kind of like last year to some extent. Because you guys rotated 9, 10 guys.
Exactly. I think Coach has shown that that's how he likes to play, and he tells us every day if you've earned the time to come into the game with how you practice and how you perform, he's going to put you in the game. So I think all those guys understand that, and that's why we have such good competitive practices. So.